But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel that I could subvert a federal sales tax more than a minimum wage requirement. Yeah, I think that that's actually easier to kind of circumvent. Now we can argue the mechanics of it. Both of them are oppressive and shouldn't exist, of course. I think I could get around. Like if I'm a local entrepreneur, I think it'd be easier for me to get around a sales tax or a federal sales tax, and it'd be easier to have and this is the agorist in me. It'd be easier to create a black market for transactions than a black market for labor. That's the only reason why I'm thinking in terms of like a counter economy.
Federal laws were about overtime pay or mandatory sick pay policies.
Probably the mandatory sick days, although they certainly have some popular weight. I think those could be the more, again, it's difficult to see any good coming from a one size fits all format that would come from from the federal government down to the township level. I would imagine they would be more invasive with sick days and so forth. That's just my knee jerk take on it. But I think that would be a little worse, in terms of breaking that down and whatnot to the local level.
I think that anytime you start messing with time off, then you start to get into all of their woke policies, and you could have all sorts of things where people are getting more time off than they should, and then you got all sorts of problems.
Right. The potential for abuse from top to bottom is broader in that option.